All right, welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting together side by side for financial freedom. This is going to be a very quick JASMY update because I came up with an update I think 2 days ago saying that I anticipate that in the next 48 to 72 hours we could be seeing the JASMY price do something really crazy. Now I was looking at a few indicators here and I was expecting the price to push towards the upside. I think we have discussed this at great length that look, if JASMY would get into the 70 mark here on the RSI on a daily time frame, this is actually the fuel that has managed the price, to push towards the upside with candles as high as 100%, 200%, whatever the case may be. Now, what we are seeing is that, yes, after 48 hours, 72 hours, whatever the case may be, we are seeing the total opposite here on the JASMY price that we got rejected right on that 70 mark. And the RSI is trending towards the downside, and we are also seeing the price doing exactly the same. The question now becomes, is there anything to worry about here on the JASMY price set? I think for now, yes, that breakout may have been delayed, but I don't think that it's totally cancelled here for JASMY because each and every single thing that we had, except maybe for the RSI, is still indicating that we are bullish here for JASMY. I mean, things like the Bitcoin dominance, things like the Bitcoin price itself are looking still very much bullish. Now for JASMY, I mean, technically speaking, you still have got this massive support that you have here, and I don't think that whilst we're holding this massive support between, I would say 1.7 cents and here 1.6 cents basically, I mean, this is a great support here for JASMY, and it has acted support multiple times already. And also even the RSI failing to get above the 70 mark is not necessarily a bearish thing for me. I happen to think that eventually when we start breaking above the 70 mark here, we're going to be even much more bullish than before. Now, another thing that I briefly touched on in my last updates was that the JASMY price that had been approaching the first Fibonacci retracement level from the peak that we were making. Let me just show you that real fast here from the very top until the bottom right there. You can see that, of course, yes, there was this first Fibonacci retracement level here. So it's pretty normal that you get a little bit of a pushback here. However, I think that this is not the thing to say, okay, this guy is falling and everything. In my humble opinion, I'm actually going to be loading more JASMY here right around 1.6 cents. You need to come 1.7 cents is also an area I'm looking to get into. You guys know that I'm already in another big JASMY long position, which I probably won't be able to show you right now because I didn't check it before the video. And earlier today in the Patreon, I was announcing another short position on JASMY, which the last time I checked about it, it was like at 130%. So I took some profits out of that already, and some of that money is going to be used to enter another long position here on JASMY, basically following what the market is doing. But I think overall speaking, JASMY remains very much bullish because everything else that we have talked about has worked out pretty fine. The EMA ribbons, as you can see, they are still very much bullish right there. If we also want to take a look at the moving average, which is the most important one, by that I mean the 50-daily moving average, look, we are still trending above that. So yeah, I think still pretty much positive here for JASMY. I think we're just waiting for Bitcoin to resolve itself, of which for Bitcoin right at this point, we don't have much to, say, okay, there's going to be support here. But I would actually think that as we are headed into the weekend, we may have that moment where we just see negative price taken out of nowhere from Bitcoin, and we may even dip below 100k. I don't know how that is going to be affecting sentiment, but generally speaking, I have to say that I'm maintaining my bullish stance here for Bitcoin and for JASMY as well. However, things don't go up in a straight line. Do we get things wrong sometimes, especially trying to time the market? Yeah, we usually fail to do those things, but I still think that we are maintaining that bullish stance. So, I mean, if you didn't get anything that I said right at this point, I'm just saying that this is that minus 10% that you can expect when you're going for a move that is about like a 200%, 400%, whatever the case may be. A minus 10, 15% is not something that, can be phasing me at this point. I'm just waiting for Bitcoin. I think at face value, I'm looking at this thing and I'm saying that, okay, the more likely thing that is happening here, of course, we don't have enough data points, but this is looking like some kind of a bull flag that can form with this channel here. So we're also seeing that the Bitcoin dominance is kind of rising today, but overall, I don't think that we should be forgetting that this thing has broken structure. As you can see that, this thing has been in an uptrend that has been broken. Usually what we see with just like these ones is that we see some kind of a back test that happens here. So we also want to be seeing what kind of reaction that we get here from the Bitcoin dominance. If we come back to these levels and then we start doing this again, I mean, I'm telling you, the party resumes once again here for the JASMY. So once again, as long as we are above support for JASMY, we are also looking at everything being broken here on the Bitcoin dominance. We are also seeing that the stock market is looking pretty much okay, not as great as it was at the beginning of the week, but it is what it is. We don't go up in a straight line. At the same time, we also don't go down in a straight line. So yes, before I go, let me remind you, if you happen to be a new user, if you register with Bank, the exchange, you stand a chance to go ahead and get almost a 50% airdrop of what you're going to be trading. Example, if you happen to deposit $800 in your account, you get up to 350 trading bonuses. So this is USDT that you can use to take your trades, make money on top of that. So as I say time and again, this is a gift that keeps giving, and that's exactly that right there. If you're also looking for a trading group, feel free to join ours. I think we only have one slot left, so yeah, only for serious people, and the link is also going to be somewhere there in the description, together with that deposit to get a 50% bonus right there. On top of that, you can also go and join this other activity. Again, for new users, if you happen to go ahead and trade a minimum of $5, you have a chance to win that Rolex and an iPhone 16 Pro Max. Those activities are going to be lasting for the next 14 days. Other than that, it's not going to be there very much. So I want to thank you so much for watching the video. If you could, please delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and I will see you on the next one. Take really, really good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.